2026 Boys 1B State Championship game. The Tulalip Heritage Hawks, the defending state champions, the Lummi Nation Blackhawks.
So good. And here comes Parks the other way. Into the lane, the spin, and in. Davian Parks driving in now. Bashan double pump. Good block there by Miles Guilford. Here come the Blackhawks. And nice little double pump lay-in by Dyson Edwards. Toby pressuring Parks up top. Now Parks from the elbow. Yes. Davian Parks picking up where he left off in transition. Doesn't have numbers, but keeping it anyway and gets the conversion. Nice work by Jerome Toby for his first bucket of the game. Lummi Nation will be in the bonus. The spin by Archibald, and he gets the roll. The sophomore into the scoring column. He had 7.
Defensively, there's no doubt.
The spin there by Archibald nearly has it knocked away. And picking up the conversion on the loose ball is Bashan for him.
Especially at this time of the year.
And speaking of battling for the ball, a turnover here. And converting, yes, it is Davian Parks. His third basket.
They're a pair, man. Both of them are just a load.
Toby for 3, got it.
Game, and he did.
I just said afterwards that he's sure that his dad was looking down from heaven, smiling but nervous, but they got it done. As getting it done here, Jerome Toby already. Nice work there by Chase Wade-Keller, but they get it back to the Tulalip Hawks, and the finish there by Davies. Wade-Keller, beautiful reverse, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound and powers it in.
Yeah, that's one.
And back come the Blackhawks. LaFontaine spotting up for 3, bingo! Landon LaFontaine, number 3 with a triple. Their largest lead now, approaching 5 minutes to go, second quarter, leading by 7. But answering at the other end is Jaylan Gray. Archibald, the spin. Nice little up and under, got it. Nice ball handling here by Archibald. Step back 3, yes! Tyari Archibald, the sophomore, swing forward, fielding it. Can't get that shot to go, a wild one as well. Here's Toby, nice bounce pass to the reserve Izaris into the ball game and converting there on the break. Toby at the elbow, kicks it out to a wide open LaFontaine, yes! Landon LaFontaine, the junior, with his second triple of the game. Gray,
there's that first step,
has been just terrific here in the first half, channeling Allen Iverson.
Last night's game about NBA players who wear headbands.
Toby for 3 there as the clock is winding down. First half. Gray for 3, way out, and he hits it! Can you believe it? Jaylan Gray doing everything in the first half for Tulalip, including a half-court shot to end the first half.
And I said he couldn't shoot the 3 very well.
Who would have believed? We have got ourselves a game, folks. What a way to end the first half. Jaylan Gray.
We had one of those last night. It was actually a 3-quarter court shot.
Jaylan Gray channeling Jalen Suggs there in the UCLA
yes.
National Semifinal in Indianapolis. White, they're the defending champs, but it's Tulalip Heritage on top by 5 to start the second half. And a quick layup. Talked about a quick start here. That was Bashan, no good. Now here's Edwards the other way, yes. So good start here for the defending champions. Bounding. Miles Guilford back out to Archibald, and a turnover. Toby, the alley-oop, nobody home until Wade-Keller tried to come in a little bit late. Edwards with the putback.
We left off at halftime as far as the foul situation.
And a triple there for Landon LaFontaine. Turnaround. It's been an entertaining game here. Archibald for the triple, yes! Tayari Archibald, the super soft reverse, no good. Gray, step back three, bingo! Jaylan Gray feeling it. Had 9 points last night. Something's gotten into him tonight. He has 16. Which
he can score from anywhere now.
The ultimate heat check.
Yes.
Toby! And the Lummi Nation bench also pleading for the foul.
Said something magical.
Inbounds there to Wade Keller, trying to muscle up on the rack, and does. Wade Keller looking for a teammate. Finally finds Bashan to a cutting Black Tomahawk. Takala Black Tomahawk, the senior, with his first bucket. Wade Keller looking against Miles Guilford. And now it's Edwards. Good looking layup.
In this quarter, they've got to play with their feet, stop playing with their hands so much.
Toby, little hesitation, pop and drop. 18 in the game for the senior guard, the coach's son. He leads all scorers.
He's been in this moment. I would expect him that he will shine here in this next 8 minutes.
Stepped up last year in the championship game, en route to victory over ACH as Gray, shocker, answers at the other end.
Tulalip, they're just constantly hawking at the ball. We haven't seen a ton of that here in the 2 middle quarters, but here in the fourth, they're picking up on it.
Crowd thought maybe that Toby traveled there. The get back, the put back, and converting is Wade Keller.
Those 14 were offensive rebounds.
And you said he was looking at Eastern Washington as...
I believe Central, I was told.
Central, okay. Archibald, meantime, answering at this end. WX. Hope you've been with us for all three thus far. One more to come. Looked like it was going to be a lob, but it was a shot by Toby.
But it's also about our opponent. We have 2 native teams that are representing and on the biggest stage, which is...
Yes. And I have a feeling I know why they got quiet for her. It was out of respect.
Yeah. Don't talk while the principal's talking.
That's right. Nice little bucket by Davian Parks, the senior.
Very quiet.
Toby, and converts a huge basket. 23 for Toby, 6-point lead, 40 seconds to go. Archibald spin and connects. $15 seconds to play. 8-point game. It's all immaterial now.
Get a shot up.
Yeah, let's see number 24, Davion Wells hitting the three. Good for him. And that will do it. Lummi Nation, back-to-back state titles for the Blackhawks.
It doesn't happen very often to be able to say you were a back-to-back state champ. That's pretty special.
Well, and what a way to finish it for Jerome Toby, the senior, going out in style, leading all scorers. I had him for 23. We'll check the official tally on that. But you see there, Coach Jerome Toby applauding his fans, applauding the Tulalip Heritage Hawks and their effort. A ton of respect between these two rivals, the West Side rivals, separated by about a half hour on I-5. And it's Lummi Nation winning this one, 61-56 to go 5-0 against Tulalip Heritage. And the Hawks, it just could not get over the hump in any of these games this year. They were close in 3 of them.
And you know, good for Lummi. I mean, that's, you know, again, unless it's the NBA, it's just so rare that you're going to play the same team that many times, and to have that kind of dominance 5 times in a row, that's pretty special in itself. Beat your rival 5 times in one season. That's something they'll brag about, I'm sure, as much as 2-time back-to-back state championships.
He's talking to Davian Parks in the hall before the game, and he was really looking forward to battling Jerome Toby, his friend but rival. And Toby obviously got the best of him. The final tally. We're still waiting on that final tally on Jerome Toby, but we're We're looking now at a second place trophy for Tulalip Heritage. They were best finish previously. It was a runner-up in 2007, and they had a runner-up this year to that trophy case. What a game it was for Jaylan Gray. He really thrilled this audience. The folks who came tonight will be talking about that half-court shot that he made to end the first half for a long time.
Much appreciation. If you take a look at their crowd across the way, a standing ovation, and that's a big crowd who's traveled a long ways to come and support their school, come and support their team. That's a pretty special moment for those guys.
And I have a feeling that afterward, a lot of the fans from both sides, when they're mixing in the concourse, there's going to be a lot of hugs.
There'll be a lot of hugs and back slaps, and there might be a little verbal jousting, a jab here or there, but it'll be with respect and love.
And now the moment that the Lummi Nation Blackhawks have been looking forward to since this time last year. So few teams can win back-to-back titles, and they've done it.
Toby tops his performance from last year.
So we did get that tally, 26 points for Jerome Toby. And time now to announce the player of the game, presented by Tarpit. You've got hay, we've got you covered. Tarpit, your local tarp covering experts, and no surprise, Jerome Toby, the senior guard with 26 points. He is the MVP, also had 7 total rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals, nearly matching his total in last year's championship game, in which he had 5 against ACH.
And a big one right at the very end. I don't know if they gave him a steal for that, but it was certainly a deflection that led to a recovery. Only 1 3-point score, though. 9 for 11 at the free throw line, though. That'll help your 26 points.
And how special, Jeff, for head coach Jerome Toby to have his son finish his high school career with 2 titles.
Look at him there with the trophy, holding it up.
And those are pictures that will last a lifetime, and they will only get better with age. And when these guys see each other when they're in their 60s, 70s, and God willing in their 80s, 90s, and say, yeah, we did it. We did it twice in a row. And Lummi Nation, what a group. Very, very unselfish team, and it has paid off again in the form of a state championship. And kind of an interesting trend here. The tribal teams have been on a roll. Cusick several years ago, then Welpinett went back to back.
I remember that vividly when they won their second one, and their coach just in tears thinking that could never have happened to Welpinett, that they would go back to back. It was very emotional.
And the emotions now belong to Lummi Nation. And this trophy will be going back to the nation. They'll have it for 360 days, and they'll bring it back for next year's tournament. It should be here. In the meantime, time to hear from some coaches and players, and for that, let's head over to AJ.
That's right, Coach. You didn't just win it, you won it back-to-back. How does that feel?
Well, first off, congrats to Tulalip and Coach Sean Sanchi. Great ball club over there. And, you know, they had a heck of a season, and they're going to be back next year. You know, they're going to be reloaded again next year. So, but tonight we're going to enjoy this. You know, our boys worked hard. This is one of their goals to get back here and to beat a really, really good Tulalip team tonight, which is really hard to do. And to do it 5 times, you know, my boys showed up tonight. But, man, what a game, man. What a game.
Your son's not going to be back next year. This is how you're capping off your time coaching him. I mean, the emotions with that. Can you explain how that?
Well, you know, anyone that gets to coach their son, right, it's a great feeling. So all those dads that out there that have been in the head coaching seat, it's special, right? So, but he's worked hard. He's leaving a legacy behind at Lummi Nation School, and I'm just proud of my son tonight.
Congrats, Coach. Go celebrate with them. Guys.
Yeah, he was asked last year after Lummi Nation won for the first time since 2015, which title was more special to him, the first title in 2015 or the one that he won with his son? And he kind of said with a twinkle in his eye, hey, that was pretty darn cool to win one with my son.
This one might top those two.
That's right. And both just terrific games. And these games, championship games that are close, are more memorable. And this one certainly was. And, you know, a 5-point final score really didn't indicate how close this game was. It was 8 before that late three-pointer by Tulalip, but
yeah,
the Blackhawks get it done.
It's been a good menu today. I mean, the girls' game right before us was down to the wire, the first championship contest. Although, you know, mid-fourth quarter it kind of got away, was very, very competitive until that point. So I'm going to guess that this last one coming up, again, the only #1 versus #2 contest, will probably be equally exciting as the ones we've had so far.
All right, we've got 4 or 5, you know, guys that got some playing time that are underclassmen that are be coming back next year, and AJ is with one of them. AJ?
That's right, here with Dyson Edwards. You had 12 points tonight, is that right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure though.
It just happened, so we're not sure. Tell me the emotion just coming out here, contributing. You're still a young guy, and you got a state title.
Yeah, it's good to have 2 on my back. Got 2 of these rings. Yeah, got 2 of them. New finger. But hey, it was great. Had some struggles. I was cramping. Was out the game for a while. But it's good. It's really good.
Now, I mentioned that you're younger. This guy over here, this is his last game in this uniform. What's it mean to send him out with a win?
It's my first cousin. We've been playing since we was like 4th, 3rd grade. We've been playing all our lives. This is just, it's what we do. It's our chemistry. It's what we do. We nice like that.
All right, you got back-to-back. What a way to go out. I mean, how cool is it for you to not only get back-to-back titles, but do it with your dad coaching as well?
It feels amazing. You know, this is what I dreamed of as a little kid. Being here, you know, state championship, intense game, our whole crowd behind us, my dad encouraging us the entire way through, being hard on us, being nice to us. This is exactly what I dreamed of my whole life.
This one was back and forth for a lot of it. When did you realize that you'd be hoisting that trophy?
The whole time, baby. The whole time, baby.
No, but for real, the very end, you know, when I got fouled, made the free throws, to hear the crowd erupt, that's when I knew it's in the bag. This is what we do.
Awesome. Congrats, you guys. Go celebrate the win.
Thank you.
Well, I tell you what, Jeff, he may only be 5'8", but if I were a college coach, whether it's NAIA, D3, D2, community college, I'd be looking at Jerome Toby.
He's a coach's kid,
yes.
You know, and you can tell that instantly when he plays. He's very smart. He's very aware. He plays very well in space. He's a leader on top of the fact that he can score and rebound and dish it. Absolutely. I mean, you know, that kind of, those intangibles that sometimes you just can't teach those or coach those. It comes from living with a coach and being coached by your dad your whole life. Those kind of intangibles are very, very valuable, not just while playing for your dad, but at the next level too.
And among them, the clutch gene. That maybe is the #1 intangible.
Wow.
Man, has he shown that these last 2 years.
Yes. Yeah. Clutch defensively, too.
Yeah.
Again, not just making the winning basket, but getting the winning steal, getting the winning deflection. That kind of clutch play, again, that's a coach's kid. That's just instinct is what that is.
Well, Lummi Nation, you know, maybe not quite the drive back home for Nia Bay, whose girls will be playing next in the 1B girls title game. But Lummi Nation will have a long drive back, but a happy drive back. There will be hugs continually.
There will be a lot of smiles in the cars on the way back.
Yes, indeed. So the Lummi Nation Blackhawks going back-to-back and now have 3 state titles in addition to their crown in 2015, beating Tulalip Heritage 61-56 in a game that had 9 lead changes and 10 ties. So we are going to take a little break and switch gears and get ready for our 4th and final game. If it's anything like this one, we're in for a treat. It'll be the girls 1B championship game, a little east-west battle. Nia Bay coming from the far northwest tip of the state of Washington against Garfield Palouse from the far southeast area of eastern Washington, an east-west battle. That'll happen here in a little bit here on SWX We are glad you're with us. Don't go anywhere. We're going to put a capper on it here in a little bit with the 1B girls title game. What a game it was in the 1B boys championship. The Blackhawks going back to back.